Maths work now, and we're going to take a look at a quick problem that involves adding fractions, because that's what we're looking at today, adding fractions. Now, let's take a look at the following problem. It says here, 2 quarters add 1 quarter equals 3/8. Now, you might think, well, 2 add the 1 makes 3, 4 add the 4 makes 8, so that must be right. But that's a misconception that we have sometimes. And here, I'll show you by drawing out why that doesn't work. So, to help you understand the problem, I've actually drawn it out here. And here's why this answer of 3/8 isn't quite correct. We have 2 quarters, so I'm going to shade those in. There is 1 quarter, and there is our 2nd quarter. And we also have another quarter here to add on, so I'm going to shade that there. And those added together are supposed to equal 3/8 according to the calculation here. So I'm going to shade in 3/8, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. Now just by looking at that, we know it can't be right. It doesn't seem to make sense. So here's a solution. We don't actually need to add the denominators together because the denominator represents how many parts make up the whole. So that stays the same. And there is our quarters. Now 2 quarters, shade those in. Add 1 more quarter, actually equals 3 quarters. So that's the thing we've got to focus on today, making sure that that denominator stays the same. Okay, and if it isn't, how can we make it the same? So here we have, there we go, some quick problems for you to have a go at now. Off you go. Now it's time to take a look at another problem. Things are going to be a little bit different here. Here we have 1/2 plus 1 quarter. Now we know we need to keep the denominator the same, but they're both different. So how are we going to solve it? Well, we need to ensure that both of these denominators are the same. So we need to think about equivalent fractions. So I'll just grab my pen. Let's think about how we can make these the same. Well, let's take a look at the half. Is there a way that we can turn that 2 into a 4 to make sure that the half is split into quarters? Yeah, if we multiplied that by 2, then that would be 4. 2 multiplied by 2 equals 4. Whatever we do to the bottom of the fraction, the denominator, we need to do to the numerator to make an equivalent fraction. So 1 multiplied by 2, we know, is 2. And 1/2 is equal to 2 quarters. So if we changed our 1/2 to 2 quarters, can we work out the addition problem now? I think we can. 2 plus 1 is 3, and we're still dealing with quarters, so our answer is 3 quarters.